My videos mostly focused on becoming the best version of yourself, becoming the healed you, success, and any ways to bring you success. And the reason I share this is because, well, story time. I was married and I was always programmed into my subconscious mind that I couldn't leave because I didn't have an income, because I was a stay-at-home mom, because, it was against God, and I couldn't leave because I didn't have any money to support my children. And now, with my divorce being finalized and being in life where I am, I can say that I made it. I made it. And it's so beautiful because I reprogrammed my subconscious mind and I finally got the courage to leave. And even though I was financially cut off, I was happy. I was happy to get a divorce. Wow, sorry. Because I was always scared, I was always scared to get a divorce, and I was always told that my children would be taken away from me because I had no income. That it was against God. And, being very religious and being heavily into God and Catholicism, I didn't want to go against my religion. And only in America, I was told and left to believe that it's okay to get a divorce. Divorce exists under my circumstances. And when I heard this, I was extremely happy because I was still obeying God, but I was able to finally leave this man. It has been such a journey, but I made it. I made it, and I say this with so much joy because it took a lot. It took a lot to get here. A lot of reprogramming, of the subconscious mind, a lot of changing of the paradigm. Yeah, a lot of eliminating people, a lot of time alone, healing, and since I was heavily financially dependent on my ex, I was financially cut off and I didn't have a dime to live on. So I lived on credit cards. Well, they helped me. They helped me to survive. They helped me feed my 2 children. They helped me clothe them, bathe them. They helped me. And I was awarded primary custodial, even though I didn't have any money. Even though I was called crazy in court. We all know that story when a man calls you crazy or calls his ex-girlfriends crazy, or you know where I'm heading with this. So yeah, I was awarded primary custodial. And I am not crazy. I I am perfectly mentally sane, and I've experienced a lot in my life. And I went through a lot. I saw a lot, actually, maybe too much, where sometimes I get triggered, from my marriage and all this self-limiting beliefs I was created about myself, where I couldn't leave the marriage. If I left, I wouldn't have no friends, and that everyone would turn against me, and that my own family would turn against me. Well, guess what? It happened. All my ex-friends, I'm no longer friends with them because they turned against me. And I say this with great joy because they just made it easier. And it just shows how funny people can just believe one person without really seeing what really happens. Yeah, so I lost all my ex-friends. I'm no longer friends with neither, not even one. And yeah, my own family members turned on me too. My dad chose my ex's side. My cousin invited my ex to his wedding while my whole family attended, except me. That's all right. That's all right. I mean, life goes on. So yeah, I was alone for a whole year after the divorce was filed, and I worked on myself. I healed my traumas. I healed my relationship problems. I developed a new mindset, a new subconscious mindset. I developed a new paradigm. I created a different relationship with money. And, having no money going through this. Before, I was awarded food stamps. And before, I was awarded child support. For 3 months, I was living on credit cards. I was also left with the marital debt that was created during our marriage. And I had to pay it off. So I opened more credit cards to pay my bills because I didn't have any money. So I did cash advance. And I would highly not recommend this. Yeah, it was a struggle. And to top it off, I was awarded living at the marital home once I filed for a restraining order in the beginning of our divorce. So, because of this, I was awarded to live with my 2 children at our marital home. And I was grateful that I had a place to stay with the kids. I was grateful. And our property was a 2-family, which means we collected rent. The rent was around $2,500 from our tenants. I had no access to that money. I had no access to that money because I was not listed on the house. Because when we were purchasing the house, I put all the debt on my house, so our debt would look better when my ex was purchasing the home. So we put the name on him only as a main purchaser, so debt to income looked better, so I put the debt on my name only. I mean, I was married. I trusted this man. Notice taken, don't ever do a joint credit card. I don't care. Unless he pays. Well, he was paying, but I still had to take the debt on. So it wasn't as much amount needed to pay off the debt. Anyways. So yeah. He bought the house. And I was also threatened that I would get kicked out since my name was not on it. I was not even on the deed. I was not even on the deed. I trusted this man. He was my husband. And I was constantly threatened that I would be kicked out. But then when I filed the restraining order and a divorce was in action, I was granted to live at the marital home. I was grateful. I had a roof over my head and my children. And as time went on, 3 months after living on credit cards and whatever money I had left, I was granted child support and I was granted food stamps. And I remember my best friend at the time, she said, "What happened to you?" And I was like, wow, that hit hard. And I said, it's not what happened to me. It's what's happening to me. Because I felt this freedom. I felt this self-worth. I felt this success that I've been yearning for by myself. I felt most importantly, let me tell you, I felt free and happy and at peace. Oh my God. It was so worth the divorce fees. By the way, I had to pay my divorce lawyer, my attorney, through my credit cards as well because I didn't have any money. Oh, yeah, I was left with nothing, but thank God I had good credit. So, yeah. This is why I stress so much to become the best version of yourself, heal. And with healing, the new version of yourself will create the success that you deserve, the success that you want, the dream life that you want. I mean, I thought I had no way out. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I thought I had no way out because everyone was against me. Especially with the restraining order. Oh, did I get a lot of hate for that? It was honestly the best thing I could have done for myself. Best thing. Best thing. Thank God for restraining orders. Oh, which allowed me to heal, which allowed me to know how to interact with this individual, which allowed me to be emotionally intelligent, which allowed me not to be reactive, which they want, which also allowed me to create new beliefs about myself. Like I said, the most important thing that came out of my situation was healing and being alone and knowing my worth. Well, that's how I found out my worth because obviously I didn't. And then I learned about healthy relationships and the feminine and masculine energy. And obviously that definitely wasn't in my previous relationship because felt like I was constantly in my masculine energy. Yeah. I mean, I had no jewelry to sell because my jewelry was stolen. My 3-carat engagement ring was stolen. And no, all the jewelry he had gave me, somehow it got stolen. Which is weird because it's only the jewelry he gave me. That's okay. It's only materialistic things. You know? I always tell myself that certain situations put us for life lessons. And I always tell myself, whatever happens, something better is in replace of it. And I got another story for you. Okay, it's gonna be on another time because I have to go pick up my kids from school. But I have another story for you on how the healed version attracted this, what I just mentioned, and replacement. There's something bigger and better. So, moral of the story is heal, become the best version of yourself, work on yourself, and then you will create the success that you want. Okay, and remember, any downfall or troubled time that you're going through is there to teach you a lesson, is there to make you stronger. The challenges are there to keep you going, okay, to make you wiser, stronger, a better person. That's it. Make you a better person. So a lot of my videos are about healing, becoming the best version of yourself, and with that comes success. So you learned a little bit about me, my story, and there's a lot more. So stay tuned and please subscribe.